Desde Nabolato vengo, dicen que nací en el roble, dicen que soy arriero, porque les chiflo y reparan, si les aviento el sombrero ya verán cómo reparan, ay, 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 mamá por Dios.
So we're known as Kitchenette. I'm Jacqueline Colesby.
And I'm Lisa Nativo.
And we are serving homemade Italian food. We were just recently on the Food Network on the Great Food Truck Race Season 3. And these are some of our items that we had presented on the show.
So we are doing our Italian French toast crostinis today. The first one is topped with crispy prosciutto and raspberry. And then we have the middle one, which is stuffed with banana and Nutella and has chopped hazelnuts on top. The last one is a twist on a pinoli cookie. So it's an almond batter with crushed pine nuts and topped with toasted pinoli nuts. And they all have a homemade vanilla bean mascarpone whipped cream.
Right, ladies, tell me, what was the most challenging and then most rewarding aspect of being on the Great Food Truck Race?
I would say the most challenging is honestly that we are complete rookies coming into this. We are home cooks. We've never worked in a professional kitchen and never mind worked on a food truck. So here we are, best friends, jumping onto a food truck and literally launching a business as we drive across the country. And we're 5 foot. We can barely reach the gas pedal of this truck, and we've never worked in a kitchen together. And honestly, I'm so proud of where we came. We started as complete underdogs, and we made it to the finale, and we just proved to ourselves that we can run this business. And we had honestly the most amazing time traveling the country together and learning how to launch this business.
How do you take care of yourself when it comes to eating?
No, this is the one.
No, this is the one.
I'm the worst.
Two very different styles. My approach is wholesome, and that food is nutritious, should be nutritious and plentiful and good for you.
Okay.
You want to know my approach?
What's your approach?
Satisfying. If it tastes good, eat it. But no, she's good. She's in moderation. You have to be smart. I think you can eat what you want to eat, but you have to do it in moderation.
There's food for the body and there's food for the soul.
Yeah.
What's your comfort food? What's the food?
Comfort food. What's my comfort food? I don't usually eat a lot of crap, but every once in a while I'll eat some soy ice cream with some cookies.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay, hi, I'm Crystal Johnson, the editor of Multicultural Cooking Network. I decided to bring out my hat and my leather jacket just because it's 107 degrees here in California, but I realize it's a little colder in New York, so I wanted to empathize with you all. But among the questions that have been sent by your professor to me in relation to the Multicultural Cooking Network would be, what is our purpose? What are we all about? Multicultural Cooking Network's name can be a little deceiving because a lot of people focus on the aspect of food rather than focusing on the part that says culture. And if you look at our logo, MCCN, and you see the C's are going in two different directions, that is to show that there's a separation between the two. So we have equal respect for food and for culture as well. The other things that we do that they just kind of spiral, or shall I say, flow from that. So travel, is a natural as far as culture, and when you travel, you usually want to taste the different types of food. We have a section called the Film and Foodie section. When I was attending Morgan State University in Baltimore, I got my master's degree in English and screenwriting, and I got my bachelor's degree in radio and television production. So it was very hard for me to separate from my film background. And while living out here in California, I've had the opportunity to attend a lot of the big film festivals, like the American Black Film Festival and the American Film Institute and Los Angeles Film Festival. And so with that kind of background, I decided, well, I can kind of draw the aspect of film and then pay attention to what kinds of foods or what would be for date night, whether it's a video or if it is something correlated to going to the movie theaters, what would get you in the mood. So I'm kind of giving you that heads up saying, okay, well, this film has something to do with China or France, and just to get into the mood of your particular outing, why not grab some Chinese food or French food and you can discuss the film. Now, moving on from that brings us to the celebrity section. We explore the culture of various celebrities. Another thing that happens is when we go out on the red carpet, we ask celebrities about their favorite food. We ask things that are connected in some way or another. So if we know someone is famous for martial arts or fitness, then I'm probably going to ask you about fitness.
Well, my feeling is health is just it's overlooked. It's too overlooked in our community, and it's one of the most important things in the world. I mean, your body's the only thing that you truly really own. So your own, it should be your prized possession. People spend a lot of money protecting other things like their car and their house, but they don't take care of their prized possession.
In some cases, maybe the holiday season, I say, okay, well, what's your favorite comfort food? And then that a resounding number of celebrities have a tendency to say they love macaroni and cheese, they love macaroni and cheese, and they love macaroni and cheese. So that kind of becomes a kind of a boring answer, but it kind of also shows how we're all the same in many ways. When we had a chance to speak with Tatiana Ali from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, she had a great answer because she's so, her background is so diverse as far as the various cultures that she happens to be. So in a situation like that, sometimes it can be taboo to say, oh, what are you? So when you ask what's your comfort food, it kind of gets into your personal life without being offensive. And it makes it easy for people to open up. Okay, well, I thought I would address the challenges of deciding to have a web business. I would tell you that there's a lot of things you need to consider. You need to do research, you need to do a business plan, you need to do research, you need to do research, and you need to do research. It's kind of hard when you're dealing with the media industry because things change so often. I mean, you have another fabulous idea like I think it's called Pinterest or something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Pinterest or Facebook, or you have Tumblr and so on and so on. Something else is evolving and another thing is evolving and another thing is evolving, and you just have no idea what's going to take off. So you kind of have to stay flexible and stay on top of the trends and connect with that. But at the same time, when you're trying to do a business, you need to figure out if it's saturated. I think that things that have to do with products and services are definitely easier. So if you can actually sell something tangible, that makes your life easier. When you have a website like mine, you're looking at, firstly, acquiring advertising, and that means you need to have advertising sales. My staff is just absolutely amazing. We have, as I said, people coming from different parts of the country, outside of the country, and it's because they believe in the product and just the idea that we've been able to stay in business for the last 3 years. So I would say look for some exciting things to happen. If you're interested in internships, then give me, contact me, or writing. I think that you have a lot to learn, and people who have started as interns have continued with us. So there has to be something of value that they're getting from the experience. So glad to talk with you, and have a great week.